punchline of the joke is that after that guy chopped me and then got stopped, now the line of traffic's too long for him to get by any of them. $291 miles to go. That's one last tank of gas. Reckon I'll get it when it comes. It's a weird situation where the river's going opposite direction, but I'm going steeply downhill. And still doing that.
San Juan County Commission meeting that we've already heard about. Indian Creek climbing restrictions ended. They have this voluntary climbing restrictions, so there's have fledglings, I guess, and that goes to a certain period, and they just lifted that, so we can see a lot of climbers in the spectacular in Indian Creek Canyon. I guess that's in Bears National. I have stories about Kent Landon. Landon native is a camping called in 88 Keys was his nickname. Just this incredible pianist. He's went on to have just incredible.
Must be the sun's reflection on the water or something. That's too bizarre. No, it's not. I don't get it.
Made half religion, half balderdash out of it. You've erected a hierarchy of priests and complicated, meaningless ritual. Hardin frowned. What of that? I don't see that it has anything to do with the argument at all. I started that way at first because the barbarians looked upon our science as a sort of magical sorcery, and it was easiest to get them to accept it on that basis. The priesthood built itself, and if we help it along, we are only following the line of least resistance. It is a minor matter. But these priests are in charge of the power plants. That is not a minor matter. True, but we have trained them. Their knowledge of their tools is purely empirical, and they have a firm belief in the mummery that surrounds them. And if one pierces through the mummery and has the genius to brush aside empiricism, what is to prevent him from learning actual techniques and selling out to the most satisfactory bidder? What price our value to the kingdoms then? Little chance of that, Sir Mag. You are being superficial. The best men on the planets of the kingdoms are sent here to the Foundation each year and educated into the priesthood.
In a quarter mile, continue straight onto Colorado 62 East, State Highway 62.
If you think that those who are left with practically no knowledge of the elementals of science, or worse still, with the distorted knowledge the priests receive, can penetrate at a bound to atomic power, to electronics, to the theory of the hyperwarp.
Continue straight onto Colorado 62 East, State Highway 62.
It takes lifetimes of training and an excellent brain to get that far.
Continue on Colorado 62 East for 23 miles.
During the foregoing speech and left the room. He had returned now, and when Hardin finished speaking, he bent to his superior's ear. A whisper was exchanged, and then a leaden cylinder. Then, with one short, hostile look at the deputation, Lee resumed his chair. Hardin turned the cylinder end for end in his hands, watching the deputation through his lashes. And then he opened it with a hard, sudden twist, and only Cermak had the sense not to throw a rapid look at the rolled paper that fell out. In short, gentlemen, he said, the government is of the opinion that that it knows what it is doing. He read as he spoke. There were the lines of intricate, meaningless code that covered the page and the 3 penciled words scrawled in one corner that carried the message. He took it in at a glance.
Happy birthday!
Thank you. Morning. How are you?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
I've been taking the recycle stuff, and I've got stuff that from Mother's house. Yesterday, did I tell you this already? Yesterday when I got there, she had decided that she needed to change her summer clothes for winter clothes.
Yeah.
So she was moving around, but she had stuff all over her bedroom. It's a wonder she didn't fall. Her back was killing her because she leans over so much, you know.
Yeah.
And so I said, well, let me give you a hand with this. Let's get this straightened out. You know, she had 30 pair of pants. And that's not all. There's stuff in that front room in that closet that I didn't even see. And she had all these clothes. Some of the stuff she had worn for some kind of her year. And she's supposed to let go of it. But I didn't convince her to let go of some of it. And stuff like, there's some of it that's good or reasonably good, and I'm going to take it to the First Baptist Church is closed in ministry, and because they're a little bit different than Goodwill in that they don't charge for anything, but they also harass people who are applying for jobs and things like that. And so I know their approach is different. So I wanted to take the nicer things in there, but they're not open today. So I'm going to got some stuff to Goodwill. But it was just really sad. But I know why she's that way. First of all, she grew up 2 dresses, one for school and one for church. That was it. And they were heavy ones. And then as she got older, she had a little bit more. And then when she was sewing, she would make so much more weight for us than she made for herself. So then when she worked, she was able to buy things and had those clothes. But she worked, so she needed more. But I have to laugh thinking she talks about Claire being a hoarder, and here she's hoarding all this stuff. Then she's got this suit that she bought at some time that she says that's what she's going to be married in. And I said, you'll be married? That's the last time I heard about it going to be freeway. She said, well, I still got to wear something, don't I? I was anyway, but anyway, at least I got some of that stuff out of the house. It was just overwhelming to her to make decisions on what to keep and what to let go. So I just took some, left and right, good time. Well, one of the big victories was to get rid of all the socks that have rippers on them. That was a big victory.
Yeah.
If I could get rid of the old underwear, that would be nice too. Anyway, that's what's how about you? What's going on?
Well, I had breakfast at Natarita, Colorado, which was great.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're nice folks, and good food. So now I'm going towards, I think, Ridgeway. It says a minute ago it said I got 6 hours to go.
Okay.
So I might be able to get there by 5-ish, I'm thinking.
All right.
I'll see what progress I make. But that's one more tank of gas, so I got to fill up one more time. But this road's a 2-lane road, but heavy traffic, construction. So it'll be lucky to have it only be 6 hours without counting for stop time.
Yeah.
But very pretty. It's mountain terrain with mountain trees and a river that inexplicably I'm going downhill and it's going downhill, but we're going in opposite directions.
I have encountered something like that before, and it's just the strangest sensation, isn't it?
Yeah, I kept thinking it must be because the sun is glinting off the rapids or something.
Yes.
But now I got a good look at it. It's definitely going the other direction.
It's weird.
Yeah, left real early. Got through the deer territory, even though there's probably still deer around. But on that little road off the campground, there were 4 deer that got hit last night. And there were at most 100 cars that went through there. So it's a real gamble to go on that road at night.
Wow.
Yeah, they came up into the campsite I was at, and the people next to me who came in, the guy didn't know how to back his trailer in, so he was screaming at the woman who he kept saying is not making the right hand signals. So that's why he couldn't back the trailer in.
Oh.
So they immediately turned on a generator as loud as a lawnmower, and after about 20 minutes of that, I just packed everything up again and left.
Oh my goodness.
On the back side of the campsite, the spots are much more spread out, and you could still hear the generator, and the traffic noise was very loud, even though we were a couple miles away, but there's just nothing in between.
Wow.
But yeah, it was pretty empty over on that side for whatever reason. And woke up at 2, and that was too early to leave, so woke up at 4:30, and I thought, well, time to go.
Okay.
So I got
It's a long day.
pretty good timing. I got to Natarita to eat. No signal, so I didn't know that there would be anything there. And that was right when the sun came over the mountains, and I'm totally blinded for an hour when that happens. So it was a convenient stop. Yeah, listen to the old ranchers complain about how nobody shows up for work anymore because the pay is so low and the mines pay better. So all the young guys go to work in the mines.
Wow.
Yeah, all of them are saying that they can't hold out more than a couple more years because there's no labor, nobody to do the work.
Oh. Yeah. Yep. It's a shame.
Yeah, but friendly place. I got stared at a lot, kind of like Taiwan, but I don't mind.
Get stared at?
Yeah, I guess. Well, it's not a gravel road, but it's as far out as you can get without getting on a gravel road, I think, to get to that town. So this is a 2-lane road, but it's busy. There's columns of cars passing me every minute or so.
Wow.
But that town, I don't think a lot of folks go there. So yeah, uh, Steve said I was lucky to leave when I did because it was a thunderstorm the next day, so I would have been stuck in that the whole drive.
Uh, well, good that you missed that.
Yeah, the windshield could use a wash, but I don't think I'd make it all that far if it was raining that hard.
Yeah. Well, after all the dust and stuff you've been through, I can imagine your windshield probably does need to get washed.
Well, it's the insects really that
Really?
I didn't notice. I can't remember the last time I even saw an insect hit the windshield in Georgia. They're just gone. And here, they're not gone. So, yeah, we got a coating of insect guts all over the car. Yeah, pretty creepy that to realize that I remember Georgia used to have bugs that would hit the windshield.
They seem to come in seasons or waves. I don't know.
I can't remember the last time I saw one.
I still get them every now and then.
What else? I saw a golden eagle, unmistakable. Yeah, nearly got hit by a car. It was eating a fox that got hit by a car. But it took off just in time to get. I don't think it got hit by the car because it still flew away, but it was buffeted by the air, I guess.
Wow.
But they're so big, it couldn't just easily take off to get away. They're not smart enough to just jump out of the way.
Or to drag their carry on away. Carry on their carry on.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the story. So I updated Beth, and she said she got reservations to eat tonight, but that's the only plan now. So that makes things easier for me. And I don't remember if she said she would be back from work at 11 or leaving to work at 11, but she said I'll be able to get in either way. So
Yeah.
not worried about it.
Well, if you need to walk after you get to her house, that neighborhood is huge, and walking there is pretty amazing.
Yeah, I remember it was big. I'll see how I feel. This is day 4 or day 5 of driving. I don't remember which.
Let's see. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, fourth day.
Yeah.
I go
Well, no, because I had one day to Cottage Grove before that.
Yeah. I go for my pro leave shot this afternoon.
Yeah.
Which doesn't take very long, and then we'll go to church directly from there. There's a class we're going to go to at 4, and then supper, which I'm not crazy about, but if he wants to go, I'll go with him.
All right.
So he's really grumpy. He wanted to buy a new phone.